Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful recap. Wednesday, September 4, Finn's heroic Steffy rescue light chases panicked Luna. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers recap for Wednesday, September 4 reveals that John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Nublin, made Luna Nozoa, Lisa Yamada, squirm with questions about Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McThinswood, who didn't show up to her wellness retreat. Luna got uncomfortable as she urged Finn to be patient and not go looking for his wife. When Finn kept pushing for info, Luna snapped at him before settling down and ultimately excusing herself under the guise of catching up on work. The look on Finn's face suggested Luna's behavior confirmed his theory that she had something to do with Steffy's disappearance. At the Cliff House, Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Buddig, called Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, who hadn't heard from Steffy in France and was just as concerned about her. Rich Forrester, Thorsten K. got Thorne Forrester, Windsor Harmon, on the phone, but he hadn't seen Steffy and saw no sign of her on the Forrester International Security tapes. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, had a phone conversation with Ridge as well and confirmed that there was no corporate card activity for Steffy, but he put a private investigator to work on finding her. Ridge also got the police involved and wanted to speak with Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, Dan Martin personally. Taylor's gut told her that Steffy needed their help, so she relayed her fears to Ridge. Next on Wednesday's B&B episode, Luna returned to her old apartment in panic mode. After Luna drugged a bottle of water, she did her best to convince Steffy to drink it. Steffy smacked the water bottle out of Luna's hand through the cage since she didn't trust her. That led to Luna lashing out and tipping Steffy off to Finn's search for her. However, Luna declared that Steffy would never see Finn again since the bulldozers were lined up outside. All the other buildings were gone, so Luna said it was only a matter of time until they demolished this one too. Steffy grabbed Luna's arm through an opening in her cage, but Luna yanked it out of her grip. After Steffy insisted Luna wouldn't get away with this, Finn burst through the doors in epic soap opera fashion. Luna ran into the hallway, where she collided with Lai Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda. Lai saw the cage Steffy was trapped in and chased Luna down a staircase moments later. After Lai backed Luna into a corner, she declared that Luna wasn't going anywhere. Back with Finn, he held Steffy's hands through the cage and told her that she'd be okay. Steffy said she knew Finn would come as their love theme played, complete with the bells from Monaco. On the bold and the beautiful episode airing Wednesday, September 4, tensions ran high as Finn's heroic instincts kicked into overdrive to save Steffy from an escalating danger. Meanwhile, Leigh found herself in a heart-pounding chase, determined to catch up with the panicked Luna, who had secrets worth protecting. Finn's heroic rescue. The episode opened with Steffy caught in a precarious situation. What began as an innocent moment turned into a life-threatening encounter. She had been walking along the cliffs, trying to find solace from the chaos that had taken over her life. The ocean breeze barely calmed her stormy thoughts as she grappled with her overwhelming emotions, especially those centered around Finn and their fractured relationship. Suddenly, a dark figure approached from behind, and in an instant, everything went wrong. Steffy was shoved off balance, teetering dangerously near the cliff's edge. Time seemed to slow as her feet slipped on the loose gravel. Just as Steffy began to fall, Finn appeared out of nowhere, his eyes wide with determination. The camera zoomed in on Finn as he sprinted toward her, calling out Steffy's name with sheer panic in his voice. His love for her transcended everything that had transpired between them in the past weeks. All their issues, the misunderstandings, the arguments, faded into the background as Finn focused solely on saving her. As Steffy slipped further toward the edge, Her face a mix of shock and fear, Finn lunged. His strong arms wrapped around her waist, pulling her back from the brink. For a few 10 seconds, it seemed like they might both tumble over, but Finn dug his heels into the dirt and managed to regain his balance. He clutched Steffy tightly as they both collapsed to the ground, hearts racing and breaths heavy. The two lay there for a moment, the near-death experience forcing them to confront the fragility of life. "Finn, you saved me," Steffy whispered breathlessly, looking up at him with a mixture of gratitude and disbelief. Finn's chest heaved, his emotions threatening to spill over. "I couldn't let you go," he replied, his voice thick with the weight of what had almost happened. "No matter what we've been through, Steffy, I'll always be there for you." Their eyes locked, and for the first time in what felt like forever, there was no anger or pain between them, just raw, unfiltered emotion. Steffy's heart, still racing from the fall, softened as she saw the depth of Finn's love shining in his eyes. But before either could say anything further, the shrill sound of a phone broke the moment, yanking them back to reality. Lai's pursuit of Luna. Across town, Lai was in her own high-stakes drama. She had been chasing after Luna, who had bolted from the hospital in a frenzy. Luna had become a mysterious figure over the last few weeks, her nervous behavior raising more than a few red flags. Lai, ever the pragmatist and determined mother, had been trying to get to the bottom of Luna's secrets. But now Luna was running scared. Lai had always been one to follow her instincts, and they were screaming at her now. There was something Luna was hiding, something that could change everything. The chase took them through the bustling streets of Los Angeles, Luna weaving through crowds in a desperate attempt to evade Lai. But Lai wasn't one to give up easily. "Luna, stop!" Lai called after her, her voice sharp with both concern and frustration. But Luna didn't slow down. Instead, she picked up her pace, her eyes wild with fear. She darted into an alley, hoping to lose Lai in the twists and turns of the city. Lai wasn't far behind, her mind racing almost as fast as her feet. What was Luna running from? Why was she so afraid to face her? The question swirled in her mind, but the only thing she knew for certain was that she had to catch Luna before she disappeared for good. Luna's panic grew as she realized she couldn't outrun Lee forever. She glanced over her shoulder and saw Lai gaining on her. Her breathing became more erratic, her chest tight with anxiety. Finally, she stumbled to a halt in a secluded corner, her back against a wall, trapped with nowhere else to run. Lai slowed as she approached, her expression a mix of compassion and determination. She had no intention of scaring Luna, but she needed answers, and she wasn't leaving until she got them. "Luna," Lai began, her tone softer now. "What are you so afraid of? You don't have to run." Luna's eyes darted around, searching for an escape, but there was none. Her shoulders slumped in defeat, and she looked at Lai, her face pale. I didn't want you to find out like this." "Find out what?" Lai pressed gently. "What are you hiding?" Luna hesitated, the weight of her secret pressing down on her like a boulder. She opened her mouth to speak, but the words caught in her throat. She had been carrying this burden for so long, and now, with Lai standing before her, it felt like the dam was about to break. Before she could say anything, however, a noise from behind startled both women. A shadowy figure emerged from the alley's entrance, and Luna's eyes widened in terror. Whoever it was, they were connected to the secret she was hiding. Lai could sense that much. The tension in the air was palpable as the figure moved closer. Luna backed further into the corner, her panic reaching a fever pitch. "Please," she begged, her voice trembling. "You don't understand." Lai's gaze hardened as she stood protectively in front of Luna, ready to face whatever, or whoever, was coming their way. The camera cut to the approaching figure, their identity still concealed, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. The episode ended on a cliffhanger, with Lai and Luna's confrontation poised to take a dramatic turn. The aftermath of Finn's rescue. Back at the cliff, Finn helped Steffi to her feet. Though physically unharmed, the emotional toll of the day lingered between them. As they walked back toward the car in silence, it was clear that the near tragedy had shifted something in their relationship. Whether it would bring them back together or pull them further apart remained to be seen. But for now, both Finn and Steffi were alive, and that was enough. The final shot panned out to the ocean, the waves crashing against the rocks below, as the viewers were left to wonder what the next chapter in this tangled saga would hold.